I won my first DMC game, and I started on the 5th one because it looks pretty. So of course, I picked a Dante story, but instead of getting Dante, I got some kid I've not even heard much about. So I had to check back to make sure I chose right. And I did. But out of the 21 missions, my boy Dante was only in 6. But Dante was so fun in those missions, I fell in love with the franchise. And him. So with that said, here's the story of Boy Kid, which also so happens to have a name. Nero. One thing you need to know about Nero is he only has one snatcher because his other snatcher got snatched. But this is the main thing you need to know about Nero.
His research wasn't half bad. Came in handy. Mildly thankful for that.
They have to do that in here. It already smells like gas.
That's you!
Another thing you need to know about Nero is that in this cutscene...
Hey! Get Nero out of here! This is a bad move!
I can still fight!
Nero, go! You're just dead weight!
Nero holds onto those words of dead weight for the rest of the game like a stickbug holds onto a masonry wall. However, I bet you're confused, so let me explain the general plot. Superb Dante man hunts demons for a living and runs a business called Devil May Cry, where it's basically Ghostbusters but demon version. He is also half demon and is in a constant mode of world-ending sibling rivalry with his twin brother Virgil, who had way too much hair gel since 2005. But now I bet you're thinking, where does Nero fit in all of this? Well, he also likes to fight demons. So, he gets a little angry when Dante is taking on a Thanos-level threat demon and says, "You're dead weight." And, because this place started to collapse, they don't really know if Dante is alive or not, so they spend the rest of the game trying to get back there and get stronger to kill big spooky demon man. And when I say they, I mean Nero and this guy, which is the only character that makes me cry when he walks in a room and is like the guy that you would worry your daughter would date in her emo phase, where it's not a phase and you just don't get it. And he's the only one who gets her. I mean, he carries a poetry book with him and his name is V. Even his poetry book has his initial on it. And when he snaps his fingers, his hair changes color. I mean, just put me out of my misery. And put the gauntlet on next time you snap. Also, the only reason why his shirt is still holding on to him is because it's laced up. And he barely even fights demons at all. He has his cat and bird do it for him. The bird is kind of fun though. You know, it's a little fun, it's a little wacky.
You and I like to exist, so get rid of those demons quick, cause killing them ain't my stick. I got your back, cause dying is whack.
And you may be wondering, if Dante is the hero and Nero is just some guy, then where does V fit in this story? Yeah, he's just some guy too. He just let Dante know about the demon that wants to kill everybody, but I'm sure he would have figured that out by himself, considering the rock that's growing outside and all, you know? However, I don't mean to put down this game. I loved it, and grinded it, and finished it in 2 days. And how can you not smile when you see how stupid Nero looks from a side angle? And a front angle! And, I mean, come on.
Sorry, Dante. I'm back in this bitch.
Nothing says I'm a lovable character more than when you bring your $49.99 light-up Power Ranger sword for ages 4 and up, complete with charge-up sound effects to kill demons. Nero also has a friend named Nico that takes parts of demons he killed and makes them into a powerful arm he can use. Which brings me to one of my favorite cutscenes in the game.
Alright.
Hey, wait. We could use that. Pick it up. Not that one. The other one.
This one?
Next to it.
Come on, Nico, this one?
Sure.
I mean, why in the world, in the middle of a demonic apocalypse, is there a can of peaches just sitting there? But anyways, V and Nero worked together for a while, and, you know, it, kind of brings me to the most painful cutscene I have ever seen in my life. Which is this one.
Nice. Getting the band back together, huh?
What evil lurks? I must destroy.
Why? Like, why? Why would you just say it like that? Why? You just ruined the whole game. However, he didn't ruin it for long, because him and Nero decide to split up. I need to be more quiet while reading this script. V thinks the only thing that can kill the giant demon Dante was fighting is a sword from Dante's past called Sparta. Conveniently, Dante's childhood home is sitting on that rock over there. Just over there. Right there. So he goes to find it, while Nero has crippling confidence and didn't learn anything from the first time he tried to kill the demon. So, he goes by himself. I also can't help but love Nero's confidence sometimes, because, like, what the hell? So anyways, after he gets to the top with his banana arm, which does nothing, it's just bananas, he makes a quick phone call in the Demonic Rocks phone booth, and looks at some, fashion. Of course, afterwards, he fights the demon man he came for, and he does better this time because he made him get out of his chair. But then he dies.
Cursed, the moment you were brought into this world.
Just kidding, Dante actually saved him because, loser. Meanwhile, V finds the Sparta sword but is too stupid to lift it.
It seems this sword is still too strong for me.
But because this game jumps back and forth, giving you bits of the story, I finally get to play as Dante. Yes, it's the ending of the game, and only now I get to play as Dante in Dante's story. One of the many reasons why playing as Dante is so fun is because, well, look at it.
For now, one foot in front of the other.
That, and also he has a motorcycle.
How's that for road rash?
Okay, fair. I should have never turned back on the game after that comment. But I couldn't stop myself from using it as my main weapon. That's right, baby. You get to use a motorcycle as a weapon now. And if that wasn't enough, then you get to play with this car door too. Also, apparently Dante's so cool that pointing at a demon stops it from killing him. However, back to the present, when Dante was saving Nero, he did beat up the giant demon. However, he got away, so of course the only logical reaction was to do this.
I'll take that.
And now Dante looks like this in gameplay. complete with getting to splurge using all of his money on demons. I love this game for a lot of reasons, but one being this is literally the only game you get to breakdance on Cerberus.
Freeze me down to your very soul.
I'm on fire!
But after breakdancing on Cerberus, Dante tries to stop what is apparently his brother this whole time from eating an apple. Fails miserably, breakdances on him too, and then this happens.
We are one and the same, you and I. But you've lost me, and I've lost you. Yet we are connected by that one feeling. While thy branches mix with mine, and our roots together join.
What is this? Virgil.
So he had the inner E-boy this whole time. So, if Virgil and V were two different people, what was Virgil without him? Urgel? Urgel? Hair gel? Hair gel, perhaps?
If that's your brother, what happened to V?
He returned to himself. Go home, Nero. This doesn't concern you.
Like hell. I lost my right arm because of him!
This is not your fight. I need to stop him, and that's all that matters.
I'm not gonna let you have all the fun, Dante!
You don't get it.
Let me guess. I'm dead weight? Well, you can
That's
shove
not
it
it,
up.
Nero.
What is it then?
He's your father!
What?
I had the feeling the first time I saw you, but I just wasn't sure. And then I saw how the Yamato reacted. And I was certain. He's your father. Now he needs an ass kicking. But I can't have you go kill your old man.
Well, that's a classic anime plot moment. I also just want to go back to how Dante dumped that information on him and just walked away like, I have better things to do. Also, if Virgil is Nero's dad, then what does that make V? Dad? Dad? Oh, and that's the fun uncle. Like, what? Also, he blamed Dante for losing his arm in the beginning of the game, and Virgil in the end now, so I don't claim to know the story of DMC4. However, this just sounds like he's angry about Virgil not paying child support. But anyways, that dramatic family drama aside, Dante goes to kill his brother, which is more dramatic family drama, but you get what I mean. Virgil somehow makes a tree by planting his butt into the ground, and V's weird bird pet man thing is guarding the way, so Dante removes him from his mortal body, leading to my favorite cutscene and DMC quote.
Should've known better. You got a good heart, but you're about as sharp as a marble.
Perhaps. But if you had even a little bit of trouble defeating us, Imagine what Virgil can do to you. Go see for yourself. Us. This is our final flight. And the end of Virgil's nightmares. Godspeed, Dante. You'll need it.
Rest in peace, little chicken. It's been a bash.
Nero then decides he wants to stop his uncle and dad from killing each other, which is when my controller disconnected. However, Nero is stupid, dumb, ignorant, and not intelligent because Dante has already arrived, as per the script says. However, Nero becomes stupidless, not as dumb, ignorant proof, and intelligenter when it turns out he wasn't too late.
This ends right here.
Listen to me. I told you already. This is not your...
You listen, deadweight. I'm putting a stop to this sibling rivalry.
You came all this way just for that.
Virgil. V. Whatever you call yourself. Dante's not gonna die here. And neither are you. Do you have a problem with that?
Not gonna die my ass. That bitch slap nearly killed me.
If I beat Nero, then by default, I beat you. Agreed, Dante?
Whatever. I don't really care. I'm just gonna sit this one out.
So, anyways, after Nero fights Virgil, this happens.
Oh, brother. You cut off your own son's arm for more power, and you still lost.
Enough, damn it! The underworld is taking over. And we need to do something before it's too late.
He's right. We need to close that portal. Hey, you lost, so you better do what he says.
I can still fight. But if those roots continue to spread through town, it'll just interfere with our business.
Now, that's the smartest thing I've ever heard you say. Better hurry up. We still got a score to settle.
Evidently.
Wait! Where are you going?
We need to sever the Qliphoth roots from the underworld itself. Then we'll seal the portal with the Yamato.
Hang on. If you do that, you can't come back.
Don't say that, Nero.
He's hot!
You can't just expect me to stay here while you both go
It's because you're here we can go. We're trusting you with things on this side. Capiche?
Make haste, Dante.
Yeah, I know.
Hey! Wait!
So, anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. Nero goes back to living his normal life and didn't save the world or anything, but his arm grew back because why not?
It's okay to cry if you want.
I'm
Devils
not
cry.
crying.
Devils cry.
I'm not gonna
Kittens
cry.
cry.
Will you
Meow.
shut up? Will you
Puppies
stop
cry.
it? Look at you. You're
Why don't you
nobody's
cry on my
crying, all
shoulder?
right? Stop
Come
saying
on, cry on
cry.
my shoulder. I know you
You
wanna.
say cry again. Devil may cry.
And meanwhile, Dante and Virgil are having a bash. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope that in DMC 6 they have Dante again. I don't want it to become entirely about Nero because Dante is a very fun, cool character. And also, speaking of characters, please, never have V again. Just stop. Well, aside from him, I guess all I have to say about this game is it's been a bash.